This is a healing, clearing for the mind body. As you're laying in your healing space, and if you haven't got your healing space, now's the time to pause this recording and set up a healing space that feels right for you. Be aware that I'm recording today and there's thunderstorms. I also have a dog. So if you hear any noises in the background, just be aware that they're there and let them go. So breathing into your tummy. We're in an activated medicine wheel. And our intention for this session is to cleanse, clean, clear and activate our mind body to its highest potential, its highest vibrational capacity. And be aware that this recording is being recorded for the many. So if there's a word that doesn't feel right for you, let that word go and replace it with one of your own. For example, if I say creator, you might prefer God or source. Whatever words feels right for you is the word that you use. So taking a deep breath in to your stomach area. And on your out breath, letting go of stress and tension. So calling to the spirit healers of the East, we call to you and invite and welcome you here. Calling to the spirit healers of the North, we call to and invite you and welcome you here. Calling to the spirit healers of the West, we call to and invite and welcome you here. And calling to the spirit healers of the South, we call to and invite you. Breathing in and out. Relaxing deeper and deeper into the space you've chosen. Bringing to your awareness the mind body. What does that look like for you? What does your mind body look like? Anthony Robbins talked in one of his books about the car being you and the four wheels being your emotional body, your physical body, your mind body, and your soul body. And to get the very, very best out of your experience here on earth, having those four bodies balanced and good repair, the best that they can possibly be, will get you the most out of your journey here. So we're focusing on the mind body today, which is connected to air, the element of air, thought. So what sort of things is a mind body connected to? For me, it's my thoughts, it's my ego, it's my programs, my beliefs. So today we're calling to you to have a think about what your programs are. Are they helpful or unhelpful? A lot of our programs activated pre-7, are they still appropriate for the age you are now? What programs do you have about emotions? Is it safe? Is it okay for you to feel emotion? What programs do you have around money? Are you abundant? Do you have all that you need? Or is there never enough? What programs do you have around spirituality? What are your belief systems around the world of spirit? What are your physical body programs? What do you believe is right for your physical body? Do you believe that your mind knows what's best for your physical body? So this session is a call to our mind, body, and balancing it, letting go of any programs that don't serve us. To let go of programs that don't serve us, we first need to become aware of what our programs are. If you're just starting out on your spiritual self-knowing journey, then you might not know what your programs are. Or you might be so far along that you've done all kinds of work on your programs and your shadow side and all that kind of stuff. So to get the most out of this session, we're just going to start where you're at. We're going to start with where you're at. So we're going to cleanse, clean, clear, and activate. The crown chakra. The third eye. The throat. And the heart. So as you take a breath in now, you're going to fill your stomach, then your chest cavity, and then you're going to squeeze as much air as you can and cut it off at the top of your throat. And when you've cut it off at the top of your throat, you're going to push it right to the top of your head. Push it right through. Push that oxygen all the way through. Okay. So just breathing out. Breathing out. Okay, and when you breathe in, we're going to do it together. Breathing in, into the tummy, filling the chest, and getting some more in, filling all the way to the throat, and then hanging on and pushing straight up into the brain. And you're going to hang on as long as you can, and when you can't hang on anymore, you're just going to let it release. But push it up as long as you can. And you're going to do that 3 times. Okay, and now when you've done that 3 times, you're just going to relax and allow yourself to be guided to meet your mind body. You get to meet it or picture it or imagine it, see it, feel it, know it, trust, touch, whatever works for you. I see pictures, so I see my mind body like a brain with legs. Your mind body might be something completely different. It could be an animal, it could be a shape, it could be a colour, it could be just a knowing if you don't see pictures. Whatever works for you. So we're going to imagine that you're in a darkened room or a cave or a womb, something warm, safe, something warm and safe. And we're going to ask your mind body to show itself to you. You might have a few, so sometimes when I'm imagining my mind body, I see it in 3 parts. I see the higher part, I see an ego part that doesn't think it's very good, and I see an ego part that thinks it's better than anybody else. And it's communicating with the 3 of them that works for me. And you're going to find a way to communicate with your mind body in a way that works for you. Where does your ego try and keep you safe, but actually keeps you playing small? Because the ego wants to keep you safe from feeling like a failure or not good enough or worthless. But sometimes when we do things for the first time, we're not very good at it. So check in, does a program that keeps you safe and small work for you? If it does, then keep it. If it doesn't, let's challenge it. So how do we challenge a program? How do we delete a program? Well, that's up to you. So I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions, and you can work whatever works for you. So I will often say, Creator, reset all programs, and activate, and then I activate the ones that I've chosen. You might need to challenge, you might have a behaviour that you've had all your life, and easy ones money. What are your beliefs around money? Money doesn't grow on trees, money's the root of all evil. Money is the flow and abundance of life. Money is just energy. Like, what are your beliefs? And do they serve you? If they serve you, keep them. If they don't, challenge them. And by challenge them, I mean, if you have a belief that money is the root of all evil, challenge that. Is it really? Is money the root of all evil? Or is it the consciousness of some people that make it that way? Is there somebody in your life who has money that isn't evil and you know they're not evil? Challenge your beliefs if they don't serve you. Okay, so and as you're in this warm, safe room and you're connecting with your mind, body, you want to start communicating with it in a way that feels right for you. Your mind body is the air. The air are the thoughts. And the thoughts, nothing happens without the thoughts first. If you want to move your body, you've actually got to think, oh, I want to get from here to there. So it starts with a thought, and then you move your body. Your thoughts are powerful. They have the power to change everything. So you can't always control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you think about what happens to you. So for example, if you lost your job, so there's 3 levels of thoughts you could have. So you can go into poor me, victim, it's not fair, everything's out of your control. And that's very, very unconscious. So like a 3-world thought or an underworld thought, I'll call that, for want of a better term. And then we come up to the second world. So the second world, the world of all living things. And then we think about, okay, so I've lost a job, what can I do? How can I support myself? That door's closed, let's have a look for one that's open. Where are my opportunities? And so that your focus is, okay, that door's closed, what's my next? And so your thoughts are problem solving, let's fix this, this is what I need. Blah, 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 blah. So this is what I'm going to do. Looking for opportunities, finding different pathways, blah, blah, blah. And then we come up to the first world or the spirit world or the higher self. And the thoughts might be, okay, I've lost that job for a reason. That was meant to be for a new opportunity or a soul evolution. So that's just a snapshot at 3 different levels of thinking about the exact same thing. So depending on where you're coming from, where you're at on your journey, it could be any of those 3 responses. But with our mind body, we want to start nurturing ourselves into the higher self thinking, where everything happens for a reason. And everything's a lesson. And that's a choice. It's a choice. It's a hard choice sometimes when you're feeling victimised or when things aren't going the way that you'd like them to. So now we've had a snapshot and an introduction into our mind body. We're going to take a breath into our tummy and just let our mind body go. Being aware that you can connect with that part anytime you consciously choose. Spirit healers from the east, we thank you. Spirit healers from the north, we thank you. Spirit healers from the west, we thank you. And spirit healers from the south, we thank you. Nastash.